everybody. Good morning. We're doing some early morning chalking, and I understand that it's not early for some people, but it takes a while to get this girl going in the morning. So what we're going to do is a new technique. Hi, Debbie. We're going to do this. It's called reverse canvas. Hi, Donna. And we're going to use the Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful transfer, but that's going to be in a minute because, hi, Jessica. So Jessica, I have to tell you, this is my view today because you cannot see my face because I'm still waking up, and I am wearing my old ratty sweatshirt, and it's a Philadelphia Eagles sweatshirt. And the only reason why I have it is because on our honeymoon, so like 11 years ago, we got stranded in the Philadelphia airport, and I was freezing, of course, so I had to buy a sweatshirt, and this was like on clearance. So I actually have a Philadelphia Eagles sweatshirt, and it's my favorite sweatshirt. And anyway, it's so ratty because it's 11 years old and I wear it all the time. So we're going to do this reverse canvas technique. Enough about my sweatshirt. And I hope you guys have your coffee. I do. It's probably cold by now because it took me a while to find my canvases. I knew I had some and I couldn't find them. Hi, Jennifer. So what we're going to do is I'm taking a little craft knife, or you could use an X-Acto knife. Let me turn off my volume here on my phone. Okay. And I am making little cuts on each side of each of these little staples. We are not worried about taking the staples out. All we want to do is kind of cut this canvas away from the staple. And it goes pretty quickly, but be careful. Eagles and Steelers. My son, Ryan, who is 8, loves the Steelers. That is his team. And I don't know how that even happened because we are definitely not any of those fans. I like the Green Bay Packers. My husband likes the Vikings. But if the Green Bay Packers are out of it, I will root for the Vikings. And depending on who the opponent is, hi Nicole, hi Michelle. Depending on the opponent, I'll almost root for anyone except for the Patriots. They are not my favorite team. So I was extremely ecstatic at the Super Bowl this year. But enough about that. I am almost done cutting the little slits for my, okay. So I'm going to set my craft knife down. Actually, I have to remember where I put my lid because I don't want to cut myself. And I'm just going to pull this away, and it should come pretty easily if you remembered to cut all of them. I might have missed this corner right here. And knives are scary for me, so I'm trying to be careful. So very easily, you just peel away this canvas. And I did want, so you'll see that the miracle of Facebook Live, I did have to do some work before this so that I could show you, because what you're going to do with this frame, you're going to take the canvas off, and we are going to use the canvas, but you're going to take this frame and paint it or stain it. So I've done that already to a different one. So we're going to use the one that I've already stained this morning. And I'm going to set this one aside, and I'll use this for a different project. What we're going to do is flip this guy over, and I'm going to take my canvas. Actually, wait. Put this over here. We are going to flatten this out, and I forgot to grab my cutting board. So I need to grab, and just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I need to grab my cutting board so that I don't cut into my table or my mat. actually have been moving stuff around in my basement because we are finishing it, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find my cutting mat. Okay, so I have my cutting mat, and there is a line. So there's a line here, and you may not be able to see, but it's on the fold. I'm just going to slice this on the fold so that when I put it on here, it's gonna fit the backing. When you have this, you'll see, because we're not wrapping it over the way it came. Hi, Kimber. Hi, Jennifer. So all I did was I took my knife and I went along the back and I just sliced on each side of the staple. Didn't remove the staple at all. It's much easier this way. And then I need a straight edge. So I'm just going to slice on that fold. Oh, I can't even follow the straight edge. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm so funny. I have really good intentions, and then I can't draw a straight line. Yeah. So this is actually really easy to do, or else I wouldn't do it, because I cannot do complicated, and I also cannot do complicated on a live, as you have seen before. So if I can do it, you can do it. Now, I'll be honest, I have never done this before. You guys are watching me do it for the first time. So I have my canvas, and what you're going to need, so we just put this on here, and if it's overlapping, I can trim. Like this is overlapping slightly because I can't cut a straight line. And then I lose where my knife is. So I'm just going to try to even that out. And the same here. Okay. Hopefully that'll do it. I mean, you can, maybe you want to cut just a little bit more inside that line so that you don't have so much of this showing. Like I said, it's my first time, so cut inside the line that I showed you, cut inside, because you're going to staple this to the back. And then, oh, we want to make sure, you want to make sure that the right side is inside and the wrong side is showing here. Okay, so then you get your handy dandy staple gun, either from your husband or the one that you sent your husband to the store to get you last night. That would be me. And I'm going to start in the corner, trying not to, it's going to be loud, sorry, not to staple on top of the staples that you already did. So I'm going to kind of go corner to corner, and you can feel where that other staple is. Sorry if it's really loud. I mean, it's loud for me, but I'm right here. Okay. And then once I get these corners done, I'll lay flat the sides and put just a couple more staples in. Okay. I love a staple gun. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if this is so loud. Hi, Angie. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Diane. So what we're doing is the reverse canvas technique. And, oh, I forgot this one over here. We took a regular canvas, like the kind that you can buy at the store, and I kind of cut it apart. I just sliced where the staples were. I did not remove staples. I removed the canvas, and then I cut it so that it was just this square. And now I have this beautiful reverse canvas. The frame is on the out. Oh, I also, hi Jeff, Angie, I also stained this. I just took my walnut stained, wiped it around, and let it sit, wiped off the excess. I did throw a little finishing wax over it, but that's beside the point. Okay, so you could also paint this if you want. I'm going to take my cutting mat away so that that's not in my way. And then, like you saw, I just stapled it back to the frame. So now we have a beautiful canvas on which to create our beautiful piece of artwork. Now this is an 8x10, so easily you could grab one of our 5x7s. So it was an 8x10. When you put it to the frame, the back of the frame, then you're going to have a much smaller, more like a 6x8, or I don't know, 7x9 if that's a size. I didn't measure it, but it fits this, which is 5x7, and I just want to make sure it's kind of centered in there. Me and my getting things centered. Some people are so good about it right off the bat, and I am not. But it's going to look good no matter what. So then my thought was, because I am a very simple girl, and I prefer things that kind of coordinate. I don't really do a lot of color mixing. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to do this in a, there's like a piece of thing on there. Okay, I'm just going to do this in like a brown. I'm just going to match my frame. There's a piece, and I don't think it's supposed to be there, but oh well, I'm going to leave it. But then I got the idea to maybe try one of our inks, like our copper or our gold, because just the saying, be your own kind of beautiful, I really like that. And so, hi Nancy, hi Tara. So I thought about using the copper or the gold. They're definitely different, and I actually think the copper. So this is an ink versus, let's say if I was going to do my brown, it's going to be chalk. So the chalk is going to, you know, kind of sit on top. It's going to dry hard and dry hard to the touch, and then it is removable. So, but when you're doing on canvas, you don't usually think about removing the chalk. So it would be a permanent fixture anyway. But this ink is actually, I'm just gonna slice it open, is actually something that you can heat set to make permanent. This is the first time I'm opening my copper, and I feel like I'm going to be so happy. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's very shimmery. Can you see this? If I hold it up, really, really shimmery. I don't know if I'm making the camera blurry or what I'm doing, but it's really awesome. So that is our copper ink, and I'm just going to give it a stir. It's a lot thinner of a consistency than our chalk. So ink was just introduced a couple weeks ago, and oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. Like I can't even, oh, it's just so pretty. Now with your ink, you don't want to go off the edge of this because it will stain. Oh, I wish I had my thick washi tape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some washi tape. You could also use painter's tape. painter's tape would work as well. This is a small area, so I'm just gonna put some washi tape there to help me not go off the edge of my transfer and onto the canvas. I think I'll be okay on the other edges. So just actually that thin washi tape worked just fine. Oh, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee, guys. It's still warm. Good deal. Okay, good morning, Mary. So I'm gonna take my squeegee, just using my half squeegee, dip it into my ink. Not a whole lot, and I'm going to start at the top and just kind of work my way down. And then I'm gonna re-dip. I'm just gonna keep doing this, pulling it down, and I have already made sure that my transfer was very secured to the canvas. And I am praying that this works out because number one, it's live, and number two, it's a new thing that I have not done. I did some of the non-shimmer ink on a canvas. Now it was a hard canvas, it wasn't like this. Okay, I feel like I'm good to go. I'm gonna put the rest back in the container and I'm gonna start to peel, and I need to get in there. So take my tape away and I'm just gonna throw that in the trash, and I'm gonna get my transfer if I can. Oh geez, okay. Oh, you guys, it's beautiful. Now I'm just gonna take this ink and put it, or my transfer, and put it into the water. We're washing it just the way we did everything else. And so here it is. Be your own kind of beautiful, and it's shimmery and pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now I will tell you that I was running into this problem when I did another one, but I thought it was just because of the ink that I was using was the black. I did silver ink on canvas and it was perfect. Because this is thinner, I think you want to get it dry as quick as you can so that it doesn't settle and run, you know, like ink would do, especially on a canvas. But it looks awesome, and I'm just gonna get it dry as fast as I can so that it doesn't want to like spread out any more than it already is. So this is my first reverse canvas. This is a small one, Nancy. This was just an 8x10, and then when you cut it down, you really only have about a surface for one of our 5x7 transfers. So guess who's going to be getting some canvases and doing some more of this? And probably what's going to happen is I'm probably going to teach a class. It will be so fun. You'll do a reverse canvas and we'll get you a transfer. You'll get to choose. We're going to do, though, the 9x12 size. We're going to be able to pick a 8.5x11 transfer. So like she thought she could, so she, what is that saying? Some of these are my favorite. I'm going to show you that I really want to do. She believed she could, so she did. This one is my all-time favorite. Hi, Amy. I still use the front of the camp. So Kimber, this is what I did. So your canvas comes like this, wrapped. I cut little slits, peeled it off, stained the frame, okay? And then I cut this down and stapled it to the back. I re-stapled it so that it's like a framed canvas versus a stretched canvas. This is my favorite, and I have to do this. Always believe something wonderful is about to happen. It's kind of like, always stay positive. I just love it. Together is our favorite place to be. Oh, and then this one, this is just help each other to do your best, dream big, laugh, keep your promises, be loving and kind, do hard things, never give up, keep it real, trust God, remember you are loved. So any of these are really cool. Oh, and your first breath takes ours. Your first breath took ours away. I fell in love with this. I don't have any babies anymore, but I need to make something with that because it takes my breath away thinking of my babies when they were born. Okay, so we'll definitely do a class with this, and I need to get the right size to fit our 8.5 by 11. Staining is so easy, super fast, and then the stapling will be super easy. So keep an eye out on my Chalk Nation for that workshop coming up. I do have a kitchen towel workshop coming up in a couple of weeks. You can still register for that. I still have some spots open. And of course, make sure you get in there so you can see the chalk and ink promotion going on. It's a big one, so you're going to want to contact me for that to get your shimmer inks, and you get to choose your colors. So very good. Thanks for watching this morning. I had such a good time doing this, and it turned out awesome, and I didn't mess anything up. I didn't cut my finger off, so I'm happy. Yes, Nancy, we have so many great 9 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 transfers. It's a really, really great size, and super excited to do it. Of course, you could use much larger transfers too and do larger frames, but this was a great way to start because I had it on hand, and you guys will have fun doing something with like a 9 by 12. Everybody have an amazing day. Oh my gosh, look, I matched my coffee cup with my project. That doesn't happen every day. Have a great day, guys.